All right, so step two, we've got the ball drilled out. I don't know if you can see that. That's how, this is my third ball I ever drilled. So it could have got a little bit closer. I don't know if you can see those scribe lines. A little closer here, a little closer there. But otherwise, I pretty much hit those lines like I wanted to. This one I could have got a little bit closer. Not a huge deal. And probably could have got a little bit closer on that one as well too. But I don't think I'm really going to notice. So one thing I wanted to show about the finger hole size is how well my jig holds up, right? This is the jig that I've had designed. And so the holes that I drilled, 30, excuse me, 31/30 seconds is 0.968 decimal form. We've got 9, I'm pushing that out as much as we can, about 0.958, sorry. There's 0.948, 951 when I'm pushing it out all the way. So really good. Could do all different angles as well too. We've got 958, 9. Yeah, what's this one? 934. So we're within limits of the 31/32 second bit. We're actually drilling holes, or according to math, it's a little bit smaller than 31/30 seconds. So I don't know how that works, but we're drilling holes a little bit smaller. And then we have the 1.5 inch for the JoPo. And we got 1.49. So just look, once again, just under 1.5 inches. One thing I'm going to do with the finger holes, just bevel a little bit. It's really quick. So that's it. All it takes, a little bit, makes a little bit of a mess. We'll just vacuum it up. And the next thing we're going to do is clean out these holes with a little bit of alcohol. So when you put the glue down there, you want a nice clean surface in there. You don't want any kind of all that debris, that ball debris that I just sanded. You don't want that in there. So just get it in there. The first ball I did, I just kind of wiped it out with my fingers. But you want to take your time, just clean it out in there. I haven't had any inserts come out on me yet, so I'm not too worried about it. But just to be on the safe side, clean it out a little bit, and then clean out your thumb hole as well too. So since we're doing JoPo, there's no beveling going on in here. We don't take the bevel in there. So it's pretty much just glued in there, and we should be good to go. Actually, I think I'll take the bevel in there just for a little bit, just to kind of roughen it up. Just a little bit. But as far as the JoPo outer, you don't want to be beveling that at all. So and just get all that debris out of there. But we want to roughen the surface up a little bit so that the glue adheres. Okay, So I've got my turbo inserts. I'm a turbo fan. I had one set of vise installed on my effect, and they just had a kind of a gummy, too rubbery feel. It wasn't as stiff as the turbo. I really like the hardness, the stiffness of the turbo grips. So I've got 4521, and I think we have, do we have any kind of ridges on these ones? No. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. So if you can see, I don't use those sides, I use this side. This side has a little bit of a lip there to make it a little bit smaller. So I use this side. And we're gonna put these in. And I kind of like these little ridges in there too. Those are pretty cool. All right, that's my 45. Just double check, make sure I got the right one in there. Don't want to put the wrong side in there. And okay. And I just learned that USB-C rules, these inserts have to be all the way in. They can't be sticking out, which I never liked the inserts stuck out in the first place. They looked hideous. So we're going to try to do our best. The last time I did this, I poured way too much glue. Way too much glue. Let's get this out of the way. And I made a mess, so I don't want to do that this time. Thought I had my light down here. Here we go. So one thing that I didn't use last time, I'm going to use this time, is a headlamp. So definitely use a headlamp, helps you out, helps you to see inside where you're going. Hopefully that's not too bright for everybody. Okay, I'm gonna get a screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna open up my glue. And we can use to open that up a little bit. So the only bummer about this super glue is that it hardens up and then it doesn't allow you to have an opening there for it to pour out. So hopefully this works here. I kind of want to test it out and see if it pours on this paper here. Yep, all right, we got glue coming out. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so what I did last time was put way too much in there, so I'm gonna go get this screwdriver down in there, and I'm gonna do one drop. That's it, it's pretty much all you need is one drop. And I can see it this time. Okay. Once again, it looks like I put way too much. Golly. So oozing out. Yep, did it again. Dang it. Let's just wipe that off with some alcohol here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Always good to have alcohol on hand. You can just get this up real quick. Stuff hardens really fast. So it really takes just a, I mean, I barely put a drop in there and it still oozed out. Okay, let's see if I can do better on this side here. So all I really do is just do 2. Maybe I gotta go down farther. Let's see. I'm gonna do 1 stinking drop. 1 stinking drop. That's 1 drop. Okay. And this comes right up. So yeah, I think what I need to do next time is just stick the screwdriver down in there farther to open it up and get down at the very, very bottom. This is something I'll just get up with some sandpaper. Not a huge deal. All right. So like I said, my 3rd ball, I'm doing this myself. Pretty much self-taught based on watching YouTube videos. So don't be too hard on me. I'm still learning. Okay, let's see if we get 1 drop here. Let's tilt the ball here. Might help me out. And let's do 1 drop. There's 1 drop. Just hold it there while the glue sets. This is Bob Smith Instacure gap filling. This is on Amazon, I think for like $8 or $9 or something, 1/2 ounce. And I actually bought a bigger one too, as well too, 2 ounce. Actually, I think this one was like $12. So the stuff will last you. This is the stuff you want to put in for your inserts. Really good stuff here. Dry times 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of alcohol. All right, now we got 1 more side to do. Once again, stick that sucker all the way down in there. And 1 drop. Okay, there's my 1 drop. Did it last time too on my brutal collision. I did the right finger perfect. The left one was a mess like that. You think I'd learn from the first one? Oh well. So let's see what the bridge is here. How close I got. Yeah, so we got 0.30. Supposed to be a 1/4 inch, and I got 0.30. Not a huge deal. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good. I could probably use some work on getting this even all the way around. I know they're drilled at angles, so maybe, and I don't want to have to cut them, because when I cut them, they always look like crap. So, all right, so we got the finger holes done. Next is the JoPo. All right, so roughed it up a little bit in there with the bevel sander. And one thing I did off camera just to save time is I took a rasp. I actually got 2 of these rasps on Amazon for $7. Killer deal. Just put rasp in there and you'll come up with these. I don't know who makes them, but there are 4 different types of material on each side. And what I did is, JoPo recommends that you don't sand these with sandpaper to roughen them up. They actually recommend a rasp. Although my PSO, he used sandpaper on all my balls, and I never had a problem with one of these ever coming out. But just to be on the safe side, they recommend using a rasp. So all I did was a rasp, and I just kind of got it rough. And the difference that JoPo on their website says is it creates a feather type material, or it makes the plastic kind of feathery so that the glue sticks in better. Okay, so We already did a pre-fit. So this line, there's only one line on the outside. That has to match that line right there for your thumb to fit perfectly, your JoPo inner to fit perfectly, okay? So I've already roughed it up, and all I gotta do left is to put some glue on there. So I'll put a liberal amount of glue inside here, and what I do is I just kind of turn the ball and just kind of spread it around there until you get all the way around. And it'll drip to the bottom when you put this in. And you got one shot. You mess it up, that's on you. So take that line and line it up. It's not that hard. Everybody on the internet says, oh my God, it's just the greatest thing. And there we go. That's all you had to do. Put it in there all the way. And all the glue set in there. Let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. And one thing that JoPo sells is called a, what is it? A centralizer, I think it's called. Yes, centralizer. That doesn't sound right, but I think it's a centralizer. And what it is just it's a metal, oh, sorry, an aluminum piece that goes on your drill press, and it drops right in here. And what that does is it presses the outside of the whole hole to kind of push this up against the ball so that the glue sets. It might be overkill. It's $180 for just pretty much a milled piece of aluminum. So I don't think I need it. I haven't needed it before. My JoPo inners have never got stuck in the outers. So we'll see. So we're lined up. We're going to let that sit. And the next video, we're going to cut this down with the plug cutter. So stay tuned.